Hello, it's me James and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the 5 best working duplication glitches. With that being said, let's jump straight on into this. For duplication glitch number 1, we actually have an every item duplication glitch. The great thing about this glitch is it doesn't only duplicate, it actually gives you the opportunity to get some illegal items as well. You can get some illegal dataless mob heads, you can get all the tile signs, and one of my personal favorites, the Steve Skull. So yeah, this duplication glitch is an all-round great duplication glitch. You get illegal items and you can duplicate any item in the game if you have this setup. You can see I've got it set up already. You can also expand this, meaning you could have as many pistons as you want and as many chests as you want. I'm just going to keep it to 5. You can see inside of every chest I've got it full. Actually, well, no, not every chest. I've got just one item in some of the chests, but for this one I've got a full chest of shulker boxes, and of course that would be the most efficient way to do a chest. Of course, I don't know if you've noticed already, I am in the end. This dupe only works in the end, so yeah, I think we're pretty much ready. All I've got to do is pull this lever, and then I'm going to head to the overworld. And as soon as I get to the overworld, I'm going to log out for 3 minutes. Now, I should probably mention that for this duplication glitch, I am actually on my realm. So I will show you, or at least, anyway, you'll see me log back on my realm in 3 minutes. So I'll be back very soon. Okay, so it has been 3 minutes. You can see it says there, joining realm. And we are literally joining the realm again. All we need to do now is go to the end, and we should be able to receive our duplicated items. So let's go and see. We're just going to wait for the little end thing to load. And let's fly down. And now, instead of having one chest, we should in fact have 2 rows of chests, as you can see. And now we've also got double the amount of items. And that will be the case for every single chest, as you can see. So there we have it. It's a pretty OP glitch. Not only can you get illegals from this glitch, but you can duplicate any item in the game. If you want to learn how to set up the every item duplication part and get the illegals, I've done a video with all the information regarding the regeneration dupe. I'm going to put that video in the description below. But as I said, in that video, I've got all the information regarding the regen dupe, so that should help you out. Next on the list, I'm going to be showing you another every item duplication glitch, but this one will only work on normal worlds. First of all, I'm going to set this thing up. Oh yeah, I should also mention I'm on my Xbox this time. The reason being, I want to show you guys that this does work on every device. First of all, I'm going to set up myself a simple nether portal, a little bit like this. And once I've done that, I'm just going to light it. At this point, I'm going to want to pick some items that I want to duplicate. I should mention the most efficient way to do this would probably be with full shulker boxes of items. But for what it's worth, if you don't have shulker boxes, you can just do this with any items that you've got. You can see I'm just literally picking random items and filling up my inventory. So this may take me a little while to do, but I'm just going to leave it and not cut it, purely for the fact, yeah, I'm on Xbox, so it takes a little bit longer than it would on PC. But yeah, you can see this is legit, and I'm basically just going to fill my inventory. And now I basically have a full inventory of items I want to duplicate. I also have an extra shulker box so I can show you the first way. And at this point, actually, I forgot to get myself a chest. You will need a chest to do the second method. But as I said, right now, I'm just going to show you the first method with a single shulker box. So once you've got all the items you want to duplicate and you've got that single shulker box, yeah, I'm pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to put this in survival. At this point, a very important thing to do is to save this point in time. So you've got all the items you want to duplicate, you've made your nether portal, you're going to want to save this point in time by saving and quitting. Again, I would also recommend making a copy of your world. Sometimes you can lose items via these exiting out of the world glitches. However, if you make a copy of your world, yeah, you're going to be, copied and backed up. So we're just going to make a copy to double make sure that we're not going to lose any items. And yeah, we're going to proceed to do the glitch. As soon as we load in, we simply want to go in the portal holding the shulker box we want to duplicate. And as soon as we get ported through, we want to place the shulker box on the floor. Now, unfortunately, that time I didn't do it quick enough and I just totally realized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new save and quit by standing in front of the portal again. And I'm going to attempt this glitch once again. So right here, I'm going to save and quit. And then as soon as I've done that, I'm not going to copy the world again. I've already got a copy of it. I'm going to join back that survival world. And yeah, we're simply going to go through the portal. But just before we get teleported to the overworld, we're going to place down that shulker box in our hand. Remember, this is going to be most efficient if it is a full shulker box. So right now, I'm going to place it down. And when we get to the overworld, we're simply going to want to exit out of the game. On Xbox, you're going to want to press the Xbox button and then the 3 lines when you go down to the game. And it will give you the option to quit. After you've quit, you can load up the game, and all we have to do now is wait for it to load up. And as soon as the game has loaded up, we are free to go on the world that we were duplicating items in, and we should now have a duplicated shulker box. We should have one in our hand and one on the floor. So as soon as it loads, I will be able to show you. I've got one in my hand and one on the floor. So yeah, we're just waiting for it to load. And there you go. We've got one on my hand and, well, in my inventory, and now, well, 2 on the floor now, you can see. Of course, you want to fill these things up to make it more efficient. And right now, what I'm going to do is show you how to do this with a full chest of items. So it's kind of the same process, except this time we're going to need a chest and, of course, an inventory of items. What we're going to do is place the chest in front of the portal and stand in front of that chest so we can basically back through the portal. And yeah, we're going to make our save and quit at this point, making sure the game remembers at this point in time. At this point, you could make another save if you really wanted to, another copy of your world. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to simply join the world again and do this duplication glitch. As soon as we join the world this time, we're going to want to open the chest and put every item in our inventory inside that chest. You're going to want to do this fairly quickly as well, because as soon as we've done this, we're going to want to go through the Nether portal. So you can see this is a slightly different method, but it's basically the same. And of course, as soon as we get through to the Nether this time, we're going to exit out of the game by pressing the middle button and then the 3 lines when you're hovering over the game. And yeah, we're going to fully exit out of the game. Once we've done that, we are free to join back Minecraft. So I'm going to do that. I'm not really sure why it took me so long right now to join back. I'm pretty sure I'd join back any second now. There we go. So now we just have to wait for the game to load, and then we're free to join back the world we just logged out of. And once again, we just got to wait for the data syncing to go on and wait for it to load. And as soon as it has loaded, we are free to jump on the world we just exited out of. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go down to the world we just exited out of, my world. And now we should have all of the items in our inventory and all of the items in that chest as well. So as soon as I log in, I will be able to show you the items in my inventory and the items in the chest. This one is pretty OP. Again, if you don't have shulker boxes, you can just do it with random items. But if you want to do it the most efficient way, you're going to want to fill up those shulker boxes to the max. So there we go. That's how to do an every item duplication glitch on Xbox and yeah, any other device. Remember, this is normal worlds, not realms. For number 3 on the list, we have the super OP 0-tick kelp farm. Now this thing is so OP. It requires 0 fuel to literally grow this kelp, and that's why it is on the duplication list, because in essence it basically duplicates its own kelp. You can see I've actually added a couple more chests because you get so much kelp from this farm. You get insane amounts of kelp. Now I'm going to turn that off for a second and show you what you can use kelp for. There are multiple uses. Really good use is you could fill up a large chest and put that large chest through a composter, and in return you will get yourself some bone meal. I kind of like this one. If you're running low on bone meal, you can literally have this AFK in the background of your base, and yeah, you're pretty much getting AFK bone meal. Another use for kelp is you can put it through a furnace, and in return putting it through a furnace, you get dried kelp. Now, there are a couple things you can do with dried kelp. If you're hungry, you could eat dried kelp. You actually get an achievement for doing that for 3 days. And if you have enough dried kelp, you can make yourself a dried kelp block. Now there are a couple of uses that you can use the dried kelp block for, one of them being decoration. Another one would be to simply power the furnace, and in return again you would get some dried kelp. And if you actually leave it in the furnace, I don't know if I'm going to get some right now, but if we listen really carefully, you can hear that you get a little bit of XP for actually smelting the items in a furnace. If you were to bulk that system up, that could make a pretty decent XP farm. And by far the best use is to sell the dried kelp blocks. You can actually sell them for emeralds, so you can essentially duplicate emeralds via the kelp farm. Now, I'm pretty sure I've covered all the uses for kelp. If you can think of any more that I've missed, let me know in the comments below. But basically, if you want to make this farm that you can see directly behind me, I'm going to put a full tutorial in the description below. If you are thinking about making it, I would definitely make it right now before the new update, so you can stock up on kelp just in case they do patch this farm. Normally, they patch this thing out, but yeah, it's been in for quite some time, so hopefully it stays in. For number 4, we have yet another every item duplication glitch. Now, this one will work on every single device, and that is why I am doing this one on iPad, just to show you it will work on every device. Now, you can see I've got a full chest of different items. I'm going to be duplicating every one of those items. I should also mention this only works on normal worlds, but it is very good to copy your worlds when you're doing this sort of glitch, just in case anything does go wrong. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. At this point, now I've got my copied world, I'm going to go back onto the world we just copied, and yeah, we are now ready to do the duplication glitch. So we've save and quit, we've copied, and we've got a copy of the world. I'm simply going to empty the chest and put all of the items in my inventory. So once I've done that, all I'm going to do afterwards is start digging out a few blocks of dirt, 5 or 4 to be exact. So I think I do 5 or 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and alright, I do 5. So, and then how to exit out on the iPad, you have to slide up and then slide up again, and that will force quit out of the application. Once again, we are going to go back on to Minecraft, and we should be able to load up the world we just exited out of. I did notice on iPad, if you don't wait for yourself to log in, it will give you another weird message. So just wait for yourself to log in, and yeah, we're going to join back the world we just exited out of. And now we should have a full inventory of items, and of course we have the chest of items as well. So we've just duplicated a full chest of items. This one here is pretty simple. I should mention it doesn't work every time, but for what it's worth, it does work most of the time, and it does work on every device as well, and that's exactly why I'm doing this one on my iPad. So yeah, that being said, let's jump on to the next one. And for number 5, we have what I personally think is the most OP one in this video, and that is the player duplication glitch. Now for this one, let me save and quit and show you very quickly. I am in a normal world, but I will show you how you can use the realm to exploit this even more later on in the video. But right now, I'm just going to join this normal world, and I'm going to show you a complete duplicated version of myself join this world. So bear with me a second. I just need to load up on my iPad, and apparently, yeah, apparently I'm not even in the world anymore. So I'm just going to load Minecraft again. One sec. Okay, I finally loaded Minecraft again, and it says I'm in my own world. So I'm going to click this on my iPad, and you will literally see myself join the world. I have got the exact same items in my inventory, the exact same amount of levels, and I've got the exact same items in my ender chest. These are all specific things to a player. That means essentially this is a complete player dupe. Now I've got a full video of this in the description below, but basically, long story short, if you have a normal world, let me save and quit from this world right now just to show you. If you have a normal world and go into the player settings, if you have LAN player settings on, that is what allows you to join on the same account with a different device. Now, I also mentioned if you have a realm, you can exploit this a little bit more, and yeah, that's true. Basically, if I were to log onto this normal world and then log on with my other device, my duplicated account, I could essentially take all of the items that I want from my duplicated account. I would then get this world and load it up in my realm. After I've loaded it up in my realm, I would simply download it again and do this whole process again, allowing you to rinse and repeat the clone system. Again, if you want a little bit more detail on the player duplication glitch, I'm going to put a full video in the description below. But there we have it. There are my 5 best working duplication glitches in the Minecraft Bedrock edition. Remember, if you have a duplication glitch that you think should be on this list, let me know in the comments below. But with that being said, I will catch you on the next one.